Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Fielded in the end zone. It's McIntyre. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive. Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the 3rd seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Texas. Bringing it out, it's McIntyre. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The guys up front line up. It's first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Trying to extend the play. He pulls it in for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the 1st sack of the game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. So on their 1st possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Receiver in motion now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll feed the back again. Finds room at the 30. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McIntyre. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. It's a sack. They've got him back at the 4-yard line.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. The shotgun running play call. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. It's an out route, the catch made, and a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route line. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Bradley. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He got him for a sack, a big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. Offense getting set, second down play here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And there's the handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Movement here from the tight end. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Tries to get it to the running back. Makes the catch. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down spotted near the 41.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that 1st down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's McIntyre. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Finding some room with the 25. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
You missed it. Field goal, no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The back's got it. Powers through. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. The Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's a quick grab. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. A handoff from the shotgun. Longhorns offense is on the move now. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense, and now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath for the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Final 9 seconds of the half as they line up here in 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Owens. He's escaping the pocket now. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play. This time enough for one more play in the half. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down.
Wow, back-to-back deep shots.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Longhorns. It was a foot race, and he won it.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Try to add the lead now with PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Boy, great job up front by this Auburn defensive lineman. Kind of that rare combination of defensive linemen you see often in the SEC, where they have great size and power, but incredible quickness. And Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Back to throw. It's Owens. Bringing pressure. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That gain makes it second and medium. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Here's the point after attempt. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Clark. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Texas. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's McIntyre. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Looking to scramble. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Second down after that completion. He'll hand it off. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll change the pre-snap look now. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Oh, he just misses receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Now the all-important extra point. And FPAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. Oh, there's the stiff arm. They've got him down out near the 40.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Here comes the crowd noise trying to help this defense out. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. to take the lead in the final minute. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs get him as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. This time, a completion. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
You've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. 2nd down, looking to throw it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation.